Welcome to Uncle Bill and the twins. We're here today. Been a crazy week in sports, right? The playoffs started. The Knicks are looking great. The big story after all the good games is Kobe. I mean, that's what's scary. It's scary.
And people were talking more about Kobe's live tweeting than they were actually talking about the game.
I know.
The reporters
The tweets were much more
interested in the game.
They got beat by what, about 20 points?
Like 15 or something like that. But the reporters were asking Mike D'Antoni, you know, questions about, so Kobe was tweeting, said you guys need to get the ball inside. How do you feel about that? And Mike D'Antoni called Kobe a fan. Now, is Kobe a fan now? Is that what he's reduced to now because of his injury?
Well, hopefully D'Antoni will be a fan too pretty soon. He won't perform like that.
I feel bad for Kobe, man. I mean, think about it. He is probably, I mean, I don't think this is going to happen again for the pure fact that nobody really controls a team like Kobe has in the last couple of years. And he's sitting there, he can't move, he can't get up. He's got to be miserable. That's all he has is the game.
He did have a tweet. He was asking, like fans to give him movies to watch, books to read, $40 million slaves.
Yeah, I know.
But the big question I have here is Kobe undermining D'Antoni? And is it okay if he undermines D'Antoni? Those are the two questions I really have here.
I think that the media, they blew this way out of proportion. He's just, he's saying obvious things. They have two players that have been all-stars before they were playing. I mean, not including Nash. Get him the damn ball. Like, that's so
obvious.
Then why is D'Antoni doing it?
It's a good point.
Any surprise for you guys? I mean, first round is moving right along. Any surprises at all?
Well, there's no surprise for me. I mean, in my opinion, we should just fast forward to June and get ready for our Heat Thunder series. I mean, those are the two best teams. The Heat, to me, are by far the best team. Where I don't think any team in the West is going to give them more than 5 games.
Well, the other big story, I think, across is probably Revis. Right?
I'm a very upset Jets fan. I stay loyal to them for some stupid reason. They haven't won a championship since way before I was born. I'm so disgusted with the Jets, I'm proud to be a Mets fan.
I think that you should adopt the Cleveland Browns. I think that you should adopt the Cleveland Browns. They are better. They are, at this point, the Cleveland Browns are a better team and franchise than the Jets. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, but you're asking me to go from a team that hasn't won a championship since 1969 to a team that's never won a Super Bowl. I mean, is that going to be much better for me?
Wait a minute.
Well, I have to I'll throw out this one stat for you guys. On Sunday, the Cleveland Indians scored 19 runs in their game.
Yeah.
Half the games last year for the Browns, they didn't even score more than 18 points. Wow. Are you sure I should go to the Browns?
The reason Kyle knows all this baseball trivia because he works for Major League Baseball. Right? You know, what do you do, by the way?
Well, I'm a game logger, so I watch the games in extreme detail. I watch every pitch. Wow. I watched the pregame, I watched the postgame.
It's a lot of baseball. Yeah. Well, but you love baseball, right? Yeah. You better say that.
Yes, I like baseball.
So we were at the Amari Stoudemire In the Moment documentary on Thursday last week. Sat next to Shumpert, who had his shades on the whole time, which is kind of funny.
And I met one of my favorite actors, Jamie Hector, who plays Marlo Stanfield on The Wire. And I was more excited to meet him than any Knicks player that was there.
He was like, Marlo. The guy's like, my name's actually Jamie, but
that did happen.
Are you really? That did happen?
Yeah.
It did happen.
Because the guy's Marlo. He's not Jamie Hector. He's Marlo.
Oh, God. You didn't say that.
Yeah, and then he was just standing there shaking his head. I'm like, God, you want a picture? I had to help him out. I was surprised that it was good, but it brought up this subject that we've talked about here before, and it's really a subject and it made me upset because Amari Stoudemire, he had the microfracture surgery. Now, with these rules that they have, making kids go to college, especially in football, it's 3 years, but in basketball, it's 1. If he had gotten that injury his freshman year, I mean, he would be a broke man right now. He would not be, he's made close to $200 million in his career. He wouldn't have been anywhere close to that because he would have been an injury-prone guy. And now the story that's the true story, because Amari, is going to make his $100 million plus. But Marcus Lattimore of Alabama, who was a top player, probably would have been a top 10 pick going into his freshman year, and now after 2 knee surgeries, they're saying he's a third-day guy now. Right. And it is as close to a plantation as any modern day.
It is a modern day plantation. We do need to bring up Marcus Smart, the guard of Oklahoma State, was projected to be the number 2 pick in the draft in the upcoming draft this year, and he decided to go back to school. And the media, fans are killing him. criticizing him, telling him he's stupid. He should have just went to the draft. Next year's draft is supposed to be loaded. Take the guaranteed money. And I'm just saying, I don't want to kill someone for making that decision.
Right.
I mean, because he wants to go back and be the man on his college campus and try to win a national championship. And, enjoy college life. College, it's much different than when you're in the NBA and you're just one of the guys, coming off the bench on an NBA team. He's the man at Oklahoma State.
And he's loving it. Yeah.
And he's loving it. Why are we going to kill him just because he wants to go back to school and enjoy college?
We'll leave you with that and that final thought till next Monday.
Uncle Bill and the Twins signing off.
All right. Short.